Budgetability, accountability for my budget.
All right, so welcome to my channel. This is my very first video on here, and I called it Budgetability. Like you heard me say, it is accountability for my budget. I hope it really works. I don't know, I thought it would sound kind of cute, so we're gonna go with it. But this is my debt confession, and this is gonna be the very first video on here, talking about just all the debts that we owe currently, and at the very start of this channel, everything that, you know, we owe, and it continues to pile on us over the years, and we pay it off, we get it back, we pay it off, get it back, and I'm finally going to put a stop to it. I'm tired of it. And so, you know, my husband wanted some privacy when it came to, you know, sharing like our finances with people. So that's kind of why I started a new one, a new channel, and I'm just gonna, you know, focus mainly on the debts and not so much like, you know, our savings and things like that. I don't know. That's just what I'm starting out with. And I'm really going to focus on budgeting and going on, making like monthly budgets, weekly budgets, check-ins, and that sort of thing. So that's what this channel is going to be about. I don't want to talk about it the whole time in this intro, but I did want to go over it just a little bit, and then we'll start with like actually laying out the debts, because I know that's what people probably clicked on this video for. But I did just kind of want to introduce myself and like what the channel is going to be about. So I'm just holding myself accountable. That's what this is. So we're paying off debt, and we're sticking to monthly budgets. We've got goals, and we're hopefully going to achieve them for sure within this year, and within the next little bit, have all this debt paid off. I don't really know exactly when I'm planning on paying off all this debt, but like as far as the mortgage and stuff goes, but the credit cards, they are going to get taken care of soon. You'll notice my fingers. I eat my fingers. I get nervous. So you'll just have to excuse my chewed up my fingers there. You know, it is what it is. So we're just going to start with our credit cards. And we've got a bunch of credit cards. We use them for points, but you know, that obviously got out of hand. So the first one is our city card. This one used to be our daily spender till we started spending too much. And so it is at $23.72.04. And the minimum is like $66.97. And so that one, we're going to be working on chipping away first. The next one is our Navy Fed. This one makes me absolutely gag and just want to cry my eyeballs out. It is at $7,995.62, and it did not used to be this high. And even like 2 months ago, it was at like $5,000. So how did we charge $2,000? I don't even know. The minimum is $165 on that. It's ridiculous. And our Chase card is at $13.65.76, and this one, it wasn't anything on there. I'm really not counting this one. The minimum is $40, but this is for a trip that we've got planned at the end of April. We had to buy plane tickets and our hotel room. We've got a wedding coming up. I'll talk about that more in just a minute. But we've got a care payment, like it's not really a credit card, but it's for the birth of my baby boy, and it is at $1639.24. The minimum is $98 on it. I just put it on here because it technically is a debt. It's not really a credit card, but I just pay on it monthly. I'm not really that worried about that one. And our lawnmower, last but not least, is at $95.97. We get to pay that off this month. So the minimum is $107, and so now after this month, that extra $107 will be going towards some of these cards to chip that away. So the Chase card, we've got a wedding coming up, and it was one of my husband's Marine buddies, and so he didn't really want to miss it. And so I've got some cash set aside to pay that down and to fund the rest of the trip. So that's why I'm really not worried about that one either. And I'm not really upset that I'm probably going to, you know, spend more money than I should, and rather than put towards debt, just because I've got to have a plan for it. I know we don't need to go on vacation when we don't have the money to go on vacation, but this is what it is. This is what we're doing. He couldn't miss his friend's wedding. So with that, we do have the truck payment as well. We're going into like the bigger debts, and the truck is at $21,662.84. And the house is roughly at $126,000. I didn't really get on there and check exactly how much it was. But the minimum on it is $967.01. That's what we pay each month, but that does have our taxes and insurance included. So it's actually lower than that, going towards the actual payment of the house. And the truck is at $519.96. Quite high, I know. So the truck being over half of our mortgage is crazy to me, but it is what it is. We've chipped down on it like $15,000, so that's nice for that to come down. But yeah, our total credit card debt right now is sitting at, let's see, $13,468.63, and that just literally makes me, I'm gonna cry. Okay. I never ever thought ever that I would have credit card debt like that. But it's not beyond repair. I know that we can get it taken care of. It's just, it's a lot. And so that brings our total with the mortgage and the truck to $161,131.47. And so that's where we're starting out, and the rest of this video is just going to be kind of like talking about it a little bit, but I'm excited to see some future videos on budgeting and figuring it out. This is our total debt, and it makes me very sad. It makes me really want to cry. When we first got married, he had a credit card and it had like $1,500 on it. We had no debt other than that. We didn't buy a house, and we didn't have a car payment until like a year and a half into our marriage. We lived on base, and we only had like a little bit of credit card debt, like literally $1,500. Granted, he didn't make but like $1,500 a month. So it seemed like a lot then, and I would have never imagined that I would be here. I never would have thought that I would have, I'm gonna cry, this much debt in credit cards, because I'm a very frugal person. I don't need a lot to make me happy. I don't have to have the best of the best. I don't want the best of the best. You know, I'm perfectly fine with spending less, with not having something like, and so to have, it just makes me sick. Okay, it just makes me sick. My children deserve better. The Lord deserves better. And we can do better than we've done. And we're going to do better than we've done. We're paying this off. So stay tuned for my next videos. I work through this budget literally all the time. I make different plans based on different things, and I come up with different ideas on how we can do things. I love doing that. And I think if I can really put it down to the paper and put it somewhere where I can remember what I've done and remember what the plan is, and go back and really listen to the plan, because I love watching videos. You know, I love watching the videos of people doing stuff and really having, you know, their hearts set on paying off some debt and getting their finances in order. And so I think if I can really go back and rewatch and listen to myself and hear myself have the motivation and the ideas for doing this, it will really help me. So that's what I'm planning on. I want all this taken care of. And what makes me so mad, y'all, what makes me so mad is my husband brought in, it was over $100,000 last year. So that was after taxes. After taxes, it was over $100,000 that we brought home. And so how in the world, if we make I don't know. This could all be gone. This could all be gone very quickly. So anyways, yeah, that's the end of this video. This is my debt confession, and stay tuned. Like I said, I'm gonna do some more videos. My husband just changed jobs, and so we're in a bit of a low budget month. We're short quite a lot of money for the next 2 months, and so that's why I'm really trying to get things on track. I'll be posting some more videos for those checks that are upcoming. So that's about all I gotta say. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. God bless, and I hope by the next time you come, some of these numbers will be down.